is a beautiful Sunday, and we are here to make it even more beautiful, memorable, and enjoyable for you with the interesting stories we have lined up for you tonight on Sunday Rendezvous. I bet you just cannot afford to miss the stories. Do not forget that you can watch us live on our YouTube channel at NTA Enugu. We'll begin with the hard news segment. I am glad you could join us. Good evening and welcome. Speakers at a strategic shift conference in Enugu have emphasized the need for African leaders to invest on human capital development to ensure a prosperous continent and future for the youth. Chimaroke Ugu reports that the conference had as its theme the language of the future.
In the wake of digitization and global competitiveness, the young generation need to look inward and harness their abilities in technology, entrepreneurship, finance, and agriculture. To achieve this, the Strategic Shift Conference was organized to connect young entrepreneurs with industry leaders to build on their skills, dreams, and vision.
We run what we call intense out-of-the-box school system, where every participant after our conference are subjected to at least 3 months of mentorship in their areas of interest. So within those 3 months, what we try to do is to actually try to train them and see how we can also assist them and get the needed support that they would need to scale on that area of their interest.
Speaker after speaker reviewed how pertinent it is for the youth to apply digital and non-digital tools to make progress and become financially prudent.
Africa need to begin to think to be part of the solution. We cannot just afford to be missing out in terms of global contribution to the welfare of humanity, whether it's in the aspect of health. We want to see more interventions.
Participants are optimistic that the knowledge gained at the conference will help them to discover their innate knowledge and develop them to deliver services.
What I learned from Mr. Obinna today was scaling my value as I have value and fair exchange, platform for fair exchange. There must be the people and the right location to scale my business.
I believe that the currency for relevance is value. If you want to stand out in your industry, you need to be a person that is valuable.
The conference is organized by Ofel Consult, a non-profit making organization with the passion to mentor the youths in areas of their interest to achieve success. In Enugu, Chimaroke Ugu, NTA News.
Availability of dangerous drugs on the streets, misuse of prescription and recreational drugs, as well as illegal drugs through home delivery service by dispatch riders are said to be some of the major sources of harmful substances in the zone. Comfort IM also reports that this is alleged to be a contributory factor to crime wave and other violent crimes in the country.
One of the major challenges facing Nigeria in recent times is the burden of drug abuse and the spread from tertiary institutions to secondary and sadly to primary schools has made the growing burden more worrisome than ever.
It's very rampant. Cannabis is almost like cigarette on the street or alcohol in the bar. Even methamphetamine, the so-called murumini or crystal meth, is equally as common as everywhere. People can get it very easily.
Level of patronage increases speedily and bed space at the NDLEA Enugu State Command Rehabilitation Center can no longer accommodate clients.
It's alarming if not checked. We have spoken with the state governor and he has promised for us to get a standard rehab center here in Enugu.
According to statistics from January to September 2023, about 182 arrests were made, out of which 172 are males, while 10 are females. 47 were convicted. 135 cases are still pending in court, while over 1,190 seizures of illicit hard drugs were made. Currently, about 43 clients between the ages of 15 and 65 are under admission. Out of this number, 25 have been successfully treated and discharged. 20 are still undergoing rehabilitation, while 3 are on recurrent of use lists.
One, they get this drug through old friends who have been in this drug deal, substance abuse, they introduce them to it. And then another one is through these street peddlers, they get it through joints. Then another one is through this what we call the deep dark, webs, in the websites, and when they sort through this social media through the website, and they get these drugs, and these drugs come to them through courier services.
A 25-year-old graduate is among the rehabilitated clients who shared their testimonies. He says he started craving for harmful substance at 20 due to peer pressure.
Yeah, being here for about 3 months, I've been thinking about a series of things I'm going to after I leave the facility. This place has also helped me look back at my life and try to vision where I want to be in the future. That's been good. I've been recovering myself. I can see some changes. I no longer have the urge.
Meanwhile, at the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital in Enugu, about 84% of patients using the mental health facilities has drug-related cases from the age of 14.
The major thing that is needed is governmental will. The framework for the Mental Health Act has not been implemented so far. And we encourage government to improve the budgeting of psychiatric facilities because many of our youths are being destroyed by the menace of these drugs.
Methamphetamine, crack cocaine, cannabis sativa, tramadol, codeine, rofinol tops the lists of seizures in the last 9 months.
We have been dismantling drug joints. There was even one that came from the state government, which should carry that yesterday, and it was successful. They have been carrying water activities in various local government of the state.
And with a retired brigadier general leading the NDLEA team in clamping down on drug barons, getting this drastically reduced or if possible eliminated in schools and in public domain, authorities must strengthen their internal surveillance lenses to ensure the war is won. In Enugu, Comfort.
The need for continued advocacy and a more concerted approach towards tackling stigmatization following breast cancer has been canvassed. Proper education and enlightenment programs are being suggested as critical efforts towards achieving this end. Sandra Akeme reports.
Breast cancer, according to research, is a cancer that forms in the cells of the breast and is a leading cause of mortality globally. To raise awareness on this disease, October every year is declared as the Pink Month to show concern about the disease, including early detection, signs and symptoms associated with it. Ms. Makosi Muzambasi, a survivor of breast cancer from Zimbabwe, shared her experience to serve as motivation for women who might be dying in silence.
I lost my hair, I lost my appetite, I lost my breast. But I thought I would share it because I know that cancer in Africa is still a stigma in some areas. People don't come up to talk about it, but then that's why cancer is killing people. It's not supposed to be.
Medical experts advise that one must maintain a healthy lifestyle and continuous checkups to save lives, and therefore called on the government to step up the game as it is a health concern.
We need to do better. Collectively, the nation needs to stand up and do better, because the truth is that cancer here is largely out of pocket at this point in Nigeria, and it's difficult, it's devastating, and this is where early detection comes in.
I've lost someone very close to cancer, and we don't have enough awareness in Nigeria, and I am passionate and happy and supporting what she's doing.
In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu's government has announced a new date for the commencement of payment of the 35,000 Naira wage award to federal civil servants in the country. President Tinubu had announced the payment of 35,000 Naira wage award to workers to help cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal during his Independence Day speech on October 1st. It was agreed during a meeting with the organized labor Sunday that the payment of the wage award would commence with immediate effect. In a circular dated October 19, 2023, and signed by Chairman of National Salaries and Wages Commission, showed that the payment will take effect from September 2023. The wage award is expected to last for a period of 6 months. We'll take a break here. Sunday Rendezvous. We'll be right back. Do stay.
I need help, so please go to the market and get me everything I need to cook this food. Get my pepper and get my onions. I'm waiting. Do you know how to buy pepper? Do you know how to buy dashi? You won't even let my mother come and stay. I need help. You don't know how stressful it is if you're these 3 kids. Are you still there? If you're not getting me fresh meat, do you understand?
Okay, I'm at the
Can you
meat.
switch to video call, please? Okay, give me that one. The one by your side.
Where do I buy all these things now? Hey, go get Glow Berekete and call madam.
Berekete. The heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
Thank you so much for staying on. The International Brewery PLC, makers of Hero Beer, has commenced the second phase of its Hero Apprenticeship system. The event, which was held at the Cool Camp Market, Enugu, is part of the company's efforts to support business amateurs in Igbo land and reduce the rate of unemployment. James Oparekocha was there for Sunday Rendezvous.
Immediately after the Civil War, one of the strategies the Igbos of eastern Nigeria used in rising from the ashes of the economic blockade during the war was the apprenticeship system. This system is when a businessman takes some young men from his community to the city with the intention to serve him in his business, through being his sales boys, while in the process learning the secrets of the trade. At the end of the apprenticeship, depending on the number of years agreed, their boss is expected to give them some seed money to start their own business. This way, the number of businessmen growing every year or so kept increasing till the large number of businessmen found in the entire Igbo land today. The people of Enugu in Anambra State readily comes to mind in this system. However, over the years, the number of apprentices and interest in the system has been dwindling, as young men of today are no longer patient to spend this number of years to learn the trade, coupled with the lack of white-collar jobs in Nigeria. According to the Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria currently has 40.6% unemployment rate. In a bid to change this narrative, the International Breweries PLC, makers of Hero Beer, came up with the Hero Apprenticeship system. This is a strategy to encourage those in apprenticeship through giving them a 3-month academic training in some designated universities across the country. At the end of the training, which lasts for 3 months, they will be given a certificate and a seed money between 300 to 500,000 naira to support their own business. The aim of the training is to expose them to modern ways of business administration, including accounting. Speaking at the event, the marketing manager, Hero Dubem Ochi, said the initiative is Hero's appreciation of the patronage of the Hero Beer in the southeastern part of the country, as well as to help reduce the unemployment rate.
As a brand that wants to be part of society, that wants to be part of creating a thriving economy, we thought it's very expedient that we do something to elevate the system.
The program started in 2021 when the first batch of beneficiaries went through the training. Some of them were present to confirm the success of the training.
Johnson, riches shall be your own. Yes, Onandi Heroes may pour your buy like that. Because Nenda Ebuka Habal may not easy.
For if he had in our eye, Osina Hawaii, every would have over Hanania, Kamoro, your mat, Abu Moya boy state, Manapa, Moyana Baraboy.
The new apprentices are expected to fill a form, while a draw will be conducted for the 50 lucky participants that will be trained for 6 weeks. Subsequent batches will stay for 3 months.
Indeed, the apprenticeship system should be encouraged, but I think bosses should also settle their apprentices with a reasonable amount of money to help them start up their own businesses. And over 10 universities in Nigeria, including Enugu campus, have endorsed the Hero Apprenticeship curriculum system in their programs. The marketing manager, Hero Laga Dubem Oji, made this known at a sensitization roadwork in Enugu. Okechukwu Agubama was part of that work and brings us the highlights.
Enugu City was agog as the Hero Laja company moved round Coast Camp, Old Park, Obete and Ogui Road axis of the metropolis to inform and sensitize people that there is apparently room for apprenticeship in various businesses to earn a certificate. Noticed by the Hero Laja that since 2021, there has been a societal stigma on apprentices, hence they programs and curriculum that will accommodate them into the literate folks. Marketing manager Hero Lajabia Dubem Oje re-echoed the essence of the sensitization is to communicate to the public the need to subscribe to the ideologies and philosophies of the company.
And we are also persistently talking to more universities to get them to endorse the system so that it will be widely accessible and available to apprentices wherever they may be. And we are also providing a seed funding of 100 million, which will be an incremental amount year on year to ensure that no apprentice who is certified under this apprenticeship curriculum would lack the wherewithal to kick off their business.
Some Hero ambassadors harped on the need for the apprentice to have confidence in themselves so as to boost self-esteem.
It's one program that will now do those people in the market that are selling the materials to go and learn about the materials they're selling and learn one or two things about administration, about marketing and all that, so that it will be very easy for them. And they are saying, don't pay anything.
We decided in typical Hero fashion that we were going to get back into the regions and take our brothers from the markets, the traders, and formalize and codify their entire processes as traders, everything they go through as apprentices and masters, and put it in form of a curriculum.
The Hero program will run for 3 months in the designated universities.
Well, it's all thanks to makers of Hero Lager Beer for coming up with this program. And I have a little poser for you. What do you think happens when one smiles? Well, some people say, 1, you are speaking a universal language of kindness. 2, you remain young, as a Chinese proverb says, every smile makes you a day younger. 3, you look gorgeous because a smile is the prettiest thing you can ever wear. And 4, you win the love of all, for smile is the key that fits the lock in everyone's heart. And the list is simply endless. Our correspondent tells us more about the importance of smile in this report.
Smile as a facial expression of wellness and pleasantness is a simple way to make the world a better place to live. This simple yet powerful gesture radiates warmth, happiness, and kindness. It is a universal language of positivity and connection transcending cultural and linguistic boundaries. A genuine smile has a capacity to not only lift people's spirits but also brighten their day, mend relationships, ease tension, and bridge a gap between strangers. Here comes the poser. How often do Nigerians smile?
I smile a lot because I believe there is a better future coming. Because sometimes when you smile, some persons would like to help you. They'll say, wow, I like the way this person smiles. Even though when she's feeling bothered, they will want to help you.
Smile, just as you can see, I'm smiling already. Yeah, so, and smiling, it's an indication of happiness. It's an indication of well-being. And the importance, it's good to smile, you know. It gives a good impression when you meet people and you smile. You know, it shows confidence. You know, it shows just a sense of well-being.
Sometimes all it takes to make the day better is a smile. Hence the need for people to always put on smiling faces in spite of challenges.
In spite of the burden, wear a smile. And if there is an etch on your face, let it be marks and tales of your smile and not because of frowns or the stress. So people are really stressed up.
A medical practitioner, Dr. Doye Loretta, says putting on smile face has the power to relieve anxiety, strengthen relationship, and even reduce risk of heart disease.
Smiling is healing. It has a healing, is attracting some kind of hormones that we call endorphins. You know, endorphins are happy hormones, and when you're happy, it tends to bring your, what we call your cardiorespiratory indices down. It brings your heart rate down. It brings your a part of your brain that is called your limbic system, the part that controls emotions. You know, it keeps your emotions at a very temperamental state.
Observers are of the view that the best thing for people to do is to wear smiling faces every day.
You've heard it from that health expert that smiling is good for your health. At least it can reduce stress. Now, looking good, they say, is good business. And this saying is mostly appreciated by the women who do all sorts of things to enhance their beauty. Our correspondent tonight takes us through the world of fashion and what is new and trendy amongst the women.
In today's segment, we'll take a look on trending fashion style. What's new? Wondering what it is? The boyfriend jeans. It is a style of jeans that are designed to look like they were borrowed from your boyfriend. They typically have a relaxed, slouchy fit with a low rise and a loose, baggy leg. They are often cuffed at the bottom to show off the ankle. Boyfriend jeans became popular in the early 2000s and have remained a wardrobe staple for many women. They are considered a versatile and a comfortable style. They can be dressed up or down. Some are ribbed, while some are plain, with or without a design, with varieties of colors. It can be styled in many ways, depending on what suits you. It's now a trending clothes for most, especially the young girls of today. Youths out there, what are you still waiting for? Try one today.
Women and fashion there. Well, this is where we draw the curtains on this week's edition of Sunday Rendezvous. We thank you so much for being a part of it. On behalf of the production crew, I wish you a God-governed week ahead. Good night and God bless.